Now the topic is partial correlation. What is partial correlation? Right. Uh, just a minute. Okay. So partial correlation is nothing. Basically, you can see in many theories. If I talk about the economics theory, so there is a theory of a law of demand, right? So in the law of demand, or any theory, you can assume that you will find that the theory says that keeping other variable constant, so that you can say that there is a negative correlation between price and demand. Because in the what is law of demand? If you decrease the price, the demand will increase. This is the basic law of demand. And if you increase the price, if price is increases, then demand will decreases. This is the only rule in the law of demand. But what is the hidden rule behind this concept? That if you keep all the variables constant, right? This is the assumption of law of demand. If you keep all the variables constant, keep all other variables constant, right? Constant, so that it can be applicable. That yes, price, if you increase the price, that demand will decrease, or vice versa. Now, and in the other research papers, I have also seen that many researchers have written, they quoted that control variables, they have assumed that there are three controlled variables and two uncontrolled variables. They also written the same thing. In the few papers you will also find that they assume that there are five controlled variables. So these what is the meaning of these controlled variables or uncontrolled variables, right? So this is nothing, this is just they have used the partial correlation. That's why they controlled the effect of that particular variable. This is the only thing, right? In the partial correlation, see, in the partial correlation, controlled variables comes from the concept of partial correlation. This is the simple thing you can understand. So we can take one example. So here you can take one example. Example is, I have suppose three variables x, y, and z, right? And these three variables is what? X is my for an example, preparation, right? Preparation. Y is what? Y for say this is anxiety level, anxiety, and Z is performance or output, right? So here we have three variables. Now, as per my assumption or as per my knowledge, or I personally believe that if you are well prepared for any event, for any workshop, or for any anything, right, for your class, then you will have very low anxiety level, right? If you have well prepared for your lecture, then there is a possibility that you will not have any anxiety, right? And ultimately your performance will be commendable, right? You will perform very well. So theory says that in this case x affects the y, right? And if you have low y, in this case if you have low y, your z will be better, right? Or you can also take another situation, that if your preparation is well good, right? If my x is well good and I perform very well, so that you will not have anxiety. And if your x is low, your preparation is low, and you have not performed good, so that there is a possibility that you will face some anxiety, right? So you can take another situation also, that x is directly related with z, and then result of z will affect the this y. Although you can take a direct relationship or this indirect relationship also. So it depends on you what which theory you can consider. But the situation, but the basically but the condition is what, just a minute. Okay, right. So my condition is what, if we control, here I can write, if we control y, right, this y, anxiety, can we say, can we say preparation and performance are highly correlated? Preparation and performance are highly correlated. This is the question, right? The problem, you have three variables, and if you say that if you control this one, so preparation and performance, they are highly correlated, right? So this thing you can apply only on the case of partial correlation, right? So now let's move ahead to the SPSS window, and in the SPSS, here I cannot apply this partial because I have only two variables. So now I will open the one file, this exam anxiety, right? In this file exam anxiety, you can see that there are different variables. First is number, preparations, performance, right, and anxiety level. Now in this case, I'm going to apply the partial correlation. So for partial, again go to analyze, correlate, and partial, right? Analyze, most of the options, most of the formulas you will find only in the analyze tab. In the other tabs, you will get the some other formulas that is not related with your analysis part, right? In the transform, you will have number of formulas, number of options there, but in this options you can change your view, you can add or deduct some variable, right? In the data, this is the only question, this is the only thing, right? But in the analyze, you will find most of the analytical tools. So go to correlate, and there is a second option, partial. So select this one. Now it is asking for variables and controlling for, right? So as per the question, I want to analyze uh, the preparation as my variable, performance as my variable, and anxiety for controlling variable, because I want to control this variable to check the relationship between performance and preparation, right? In the options, nothing to do, and now click on OK, right? Now you can see in this output file that your correlation, okay. So before calculating this one, let's calculate the correlation with all the cases. So no, not partial, apply the bivariate, and I'm going to apply the normal correlation here, bivariate correlation, with taking all three variables, preparation, performance, and anxiety, so that we can easily compare, right? In the options, yeah, now this time I don't want covariance because it is useless, so I will not check covariance now. This one, so we have two correlations, first is partial and second is normal correlation, right? So in this analysis, you can see that the relationship between x and z, okay, let me use my pen. Yeah, so x is what, first of all, x is my preparation, right? Y is anxiety, and z is performance, right? So I just want to know that if I control y, then is there any relationship between x and z? So I will, first of all, I will take the relationship between x and z only. So what is my x? Preparation and performance. So preparation, this one, and performance, this one. So you can see the correlation between preparation and performance is this, right? So the correlation between x and Z is 0.397. What does it mean? Positive and moderate, right? And moderate, right? So correlation, the normal correlation says that yes, there is a 39% relationship. Now in the partial correlation, you can see that there is only 0.133. Your partial correlation is represented by the R and X, Z, comma Y, because it represents that you control Y and then you calculate the correlation between X and Z. So the symbol of partial correlation is R, and in the bottom X and Z and comma Y, right? So this is your covariance, partial correlation. So the value is 0.133, right? So there is a huge difference in the partial coefficient. In the partial correlation, the percentage is almost 13%, and here it is 39%, right? So what you can interpret, see, research is all about the interpretation. How you interpret your result, this is the only thing. You may be good in your analysis, you may be good at in your writing, but if you are not well enough to interpret your result, so there is a high chance to reject your paper or to reject your thesis, right? Because sometimes it has been seen that someone is well enough to interpret, then his paper can be acceptable very easily, very quickly. Okay, so here what could be the interpretation? Just a minute. My interpretation in the case of this analysis, let me delete all these things. Okay, now what could be the interpretation here? You can interpret that there exists significant, there exists significant mediation effect significant mediation effect of anxiety, right, between other two variables, that is preparation and performance. See, if you are applying the partial correlation, that means you are going to apply the advanced level of correlation, right? So your interpretation should be advanced. You cannot say that there is no impact of your anxiety level in the relationship between this one, or you cannot write that there is an impact of anxiety level between these. So your interpretation should be very advanced, because you have applied the partial correlation in the case of this example. Normal correlation you can simply interpret, right? So this is all about your partial correlation.